Let's go. Time to grind, get inside your mind. Yeah, we working overtime. That's the only way to climb. We gon' make it in our prime. Signing on the dotted line, cashing checks left and right. That's the way I'm living life. I feel alive when I got a goal in sight. Chip away, I gotta fight. Ain't nobody else in sight. Man, I think I see the light. Yeah, that shit is so bright. Follow me, I got the guide. See you on the other side, son. Ain't nobody know what I've been through. Ain't nobody know what I can do. I'm ready to go into battle. I'll put on a show, razzle dazzle. I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. No, I'm about to take off. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. So get out my way, I'm here to stay. You could try another day, yeah. Cause I love the taste of winning the race. Gold medal, first place, yeah. Never gonna stop till I'm chilling at the top, yeah. Gonna shit my fucking heart, bro. Where the fuck you find that?
Let's go hard, right?
Where'd you find that?
Slipstream, daddy. Good morning and happy Monday to everybody here today. It is another episode of Morning Rips, and we are just in another good mood. It is good morning, D Storm. How you doing, Abdel? What's going on from the dungeon?
We'll find out in a bit. Listen, you'll find out Thursday how JM and Diggs are feeling. Different show. Yeah. We'll leave that to them.
Yeah.
Oh, fuck. My title's wrong. Hold up.
Oh, wait. My title's wrong, too.
Look, man. Look, we got caught up, okay? We got caught up.
Well, hang on. We're going to fix it right now. All right. YouTube is good. I put the title as This Better Work.
See? That's we're getting somewhere.
Oh, we're good. Thank you, executive producer. That's why you're credited. Man, how's everybody? Diggs, how you feeling today, man? I hope you're all right. I can't wait to hear your thoughts on Thursday. I mean, DD214 tonight is going to be ruckus, so yeah, I'm pretty sure they're going to be speaking a lot about the Super Bowl. Now, before Gio gets into it,
and it's only a little bit because again, neither of us are sports fans. Let's get that completely out of the way.
I'm a baseball guy.
He's a baseball guy. I'm
morning.
Like I need to watch like slap boxing or like fucking hard ass MMA. Like those are the sports I like. But yeah, there's a lot to talk about in regards to it. But game wise, I'm not gonna touch it because that is JM and Dig. So respectfully, I'm gonna leave that on them. What I am gonna talk about though is all the bitching and crying that is consistent to this road. Please.
The only thing that I have to say about it, because I'm going to give Gio the floor, because one, I did not watch it.
No.
I do not care.
Yeah.
You know, I'm not a football guy, and that's all respects to football fans, because I know that this, like for me, when baseball season comes around, how do I act?
Yeah, devout.
Yeah, you know, I get a little nasty, but I am going to tell you, I see you in my VC during any type of big game, I'm kicking you out. Or you know what? I'm just gonna mute you so that you can say what you want and everyone could just laugh about it, and I can sit in silence, not knowing. But did you watch your Puerto Rican brother at halftime? I don't watch the halftime shows. I don't.
That's the topic of discussion, at least for me, is the halftime.
Yeah, I'm not. Yeah, like look,
a lot of crying, a lot of bitching, a lot of moaning over Bad Bunny. He's back to performing. Listen, did we forget he performed already with Shakira? That slipped.
It's just the thing for me is it's like I'm Puerto Rican. I have to watch the halftime show. No, I don't have to watch it. That's I'm not going to say that I don't respect what Bad Bunny does, because I do. He's a musical artist. He's done a lot, and he's great, right? He does his thing. I just don't listen to him. Same. I don't care about Lady Gaga or Pedro Pascal or Cardi B at the Super Bowl. It's not my world. It's not my world. And I love people who are in that world because they have the times of their lives.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know? Now,
absolutely.
To the floor.
All right. So off.
Ricky. That's right. Ricky was.
The immediate thing to take away from the Super Bowl halftime show for me was there was an actual wedding that took place on their stage, which was really cool because the couple had invited Bad Bunny to their wedding, and in contrast, he invited them to have the ceremony at the Super Bowl. Really fucking awesome to see. I was actually really happy to see something like that promoted. The other ordeal was the child that was separated from his dad during, like, the ICE raids and all that.
That's been confirmed not to be true. That's not him.
Yeah, I was about to say. So people were mentioning that this kid was in the crowd. Like, he wasn't in the crowd. He was on the stage. That Bad Bunny handed him the fucking thing. There was a lot of speculation, and that goes into my next part of this ordeal. There has been so much fucking speculation and made up bullshit between the halftime show at the Super Bowl and then the fucking Temu show that happened with Kid Rock and the rest of the fucking MAGA morons. So yeah, it's fucking ridiculous. Now, what had me laughing throughout the whole ordeal was that they claimed, and this is Kid Rock's side, they claimed that the thing was not political whatsoever, that it was about love and it was about, God and all this. Bruh, the fact that you had to create a whole other show shows that it was immediately a fucking political thing. Let's get that out the fucking.
Well, look, the numbers. So I saw the numbers. So the Turning Point show live only had 5 million viewers, while the Super Bowl had 100 million viewers.
And people are up at arms online saying, the majority of people skip the fucking Super Bowl to go watch a real halftime show. Bro, the stats don't lie. I'm sorry to say. And let me get this out the fucking way. As a Latino, guys, if you're really out there bitching and crying that another culture is out there putting themselves on and doing something for themselves, then you're the fucking problem.
Yeah,
Catch up with the times, bro. It's 2026. The cultural divides are being created by you fucking morons that are looking for any reason to pick apart anybody else because of something that's different from you. Cut the fuck out. I don't understand what he was saying. Turn your fucking subtitles on, pick up Inglés sin Barrera, learn the fucking language, or shut the fuck up. Let's call it there. Just shut up.
I'm glad everyone had a good time, though.
I mean,
honestly, genuinely.
Respectful circles, absolutely, it was great. But again, people fucking forget this whole America, dude. You guys live in the United States. America is consistent of Canada, the U.S., and the rest of the fucking continents attached to it. That is America, not just a little fucking box that we put ourselves in. Learn. Educate yourselves before you opinionate, because a lot of you are looking like fucking morons all over social media.
Absolutely.
So, that's where I end it.
Hey, can anyone confirm to me if the Twitch streams are skipping? I just need a little confirmation to make sure the Twitch streams are okay. Let me know, guys. But yeah, keep on going. My apologies.
No. That was it. That was my takeaway. That was literally my fucking takeaway. It was just ridiculous to see it get to that fucking point. Like, it's really upsetting that a sport, an entertainer can cause so much fucking division. And it's with all the other shit happening all over the fucking world, this was the reason for people to bitch. You know what I'm saying? We got Epstein files out here fucking exploiting people, and this is the reason we bitch? Come on, people. Pick your battles, but pick them wisely.
The Epstein files are getting fucking saucy, too.
Juicy. Actually, like Toshi likes to say, juicy.
Roger, Roger Toshi, I think, because I'm looking at my stream now, I'm seeing some skippage. You're letting the rest of the world know metalheads are smart, dude. We're supposed to be
Sorry.
Ogres.
Sorry.
Not aggress, ogres. Listen.
Sorry.
when are we gonna get? I had to swap to YouTube stream. All right, thank you for that. So when are we gonna get some fucking heavy metal at the Super Bowl, man? When are we gonna get? And I'm not talking about no fucking Metallica or Sleep.
We had Green Day open it. We had Green Day opening up the Super Bowl. They played the same 4 songs they've been playing for the past 30 years, though.
The same 4 songs that they played in The Simpsons.
It's like they don't write anything new. It's beautiful. I love
Like
it.
fuck that. Fuck that. Yeah, that's what I said last night. Yeah. I went into a deep dive on those the other day.
Dude, I'm telling you, man, it's just wild. But yeah, I agree. We're missing some legit heavy metal, bro. Bring Lamb of God to the stage. Let's see how
You know,
people react to that.
I'd really like to see, like, look, like Spirit Box. You know,
Yeah,
a lot of people I feel like, so like Spirit Box. Everyone, a lot of people in the music scene are talking about them. They just played the Grammys. They're
absolutely.
fucking, I'm even late in the game with them. You know, I started listening to them like a year and a half ago,
Hmm?
and they have, like, why can't we get like a band like that on the Super Bowl? You know, I don't
You know
think the
what?
world is ready for heavy metal rock and
It's gonna be
roll.
it's gonna be considered angry or aggressed or sending hate messages to the world. But again, we're living in a fucking world where right now people are cherry picking reasons to be pissed off, and it's fucking stupid. It's legitimately fucking stupid.
Okay, see, that's where it's funny because, like, I've noticed that a lot of, like, okay, bands like Architects, right,
Yeah,
who are openly, I don't know what religion they are, but they're an openly, like, religious band, right? But but or like Soul Embrace. Remember Soul Embraced?
yeah,
They were super fucking Christian, and
yeah.
that shit was black metal. Okay, I think the religious spaces have been taking over metal longer than we think. You know,
Yes, it
but
really
when you have bands like bands with names like Lamb of God, and before that, what were they called, Geo?
burned the priest.
There you go. You know, and then you have bands like War and Slayer, and it's funny because, like, the lead singer of Slayer is like a practicing, religious dude as well. And one of the best songs that Slayer is "God Hates Us All." You know, it's such a good fucking song. God hates us all. God hates us all.
Oh man, my dog's not gonna
Fucking,
let you after this.
fucking. That's a fucking. Hang on. Head rush. I'm kidding.
Okay. The
Next,
spirit.
so
It's the spirit.
the spirit. So guys, we have an update on Mr. fucking Kramer, Michael Scott Kramer. So as you guys know, the little TLDR, Ice Nine Kills show would be a killer Super Bowl halftime show. I can't
No,
stand Ice Nine Kills.
stop it! That theatrical fuck. Stop him.
All right, so we can't show this because it's Jeopardy. But
Okay.
I just went into YouTube to bring up the Scotty K stuff, and the first thing that shows up is big white letters, the superb owl category in Jeopardy. The
Yes.
superb owl.
Pam Owl.
Next, okay, so Scotty K.
Yeah.
Give me let's get the TLDR with them real quick. Do you see Kid Rock said that Metallica and E40 should have played the halftime show?
Shut the fuck up, Kid Rock.
Kid Rock only had one good song, all right? Let's be real. Two of them, because respects to Joe C. But yeah, next, Scotty K. Okay, so Scotty K, our favorite alpha male Fallout creator, Fallout affiliate creator who was doxing people and making fun of paraplegics on the internet, has formed a response after everything has come out about him, along with sexual abuse allegations, child allegations, a lot of stuff, right? So and there's no defense to this, but I will say this: sometimes the internet does drag, and they say a lot of shit that doesn't make sense, and you got to go with the facts. But if there are facts involved that circle around the accusations, then
Yeah.
there's something to look at, and in no way I'm not saying that Scotty K Fitness is guilty of these accusations. What we're going to talk about and react about is what he said in his response. Now, the first thing I want you to see, I want you to tell me what you notice.
I have not watched any of these, so.
Yeah.
Oh boy. He shaved his fucking mustache? Oh no.
There you go. Yes, he did.
Did he?
Yeah.
So he must have heard us calling him a dick broom. So
Yeah, so he's no longer Dick Broom, he's just Dick Face.
that works.
But yeah, I mean,
I can't hear.
gotcha.
So hold up here or somewhere for 2 times speed. Starting out, did I respond to a hate?
Actually, can't I speed this up here?
Possibly.
I could actually.
Yeah, you can. Yeah. He's going to sound proper.
Comment with hate and making fun of somebody who is a paraplegic? Yes. For that, Cody, I'm sorry. Did I receive a comment stating that I look like the gay uncle from the Ozark television show? Yep. Which is true and objectively hilarious. And from that comment, I made a video where people have redacted information to make it seem as if I have doxed this person.
Can you understand it? Do you need me to slow it down?
Yeah, slow it down. I mean, I got the gist. Now he's once again, what I'm gathering from here, he's not taking any accountability, like for shit.
Yeah, and we'll get there. We'll get there.
I gave this person's name, profile photo, place of employment, and how long you worked there, state that he lived in, birth month, birth year, and 3 random first names of possible associates. All of those things were on his public Facebook profile. The things that I did give in the video that were not public information, I got off of Google, not because I used to be a bounty hunter. That information was the last 4 digits of his phone number and the name of the street that he was last listed at residing.
Which he said in the video, he was like, shout out to my to bounty hunters. But yeah, yeah.
Now I took that video down shortly after because his family reached out and asked me to do so. Afterwards, that same individual messaged me and attempted to blackmail me for followers, to which I ignored. Now, a large group of people on the internet decided this was enough of a justification to dox my entire life. So photos of my home, address, legal documents, birth certificate, all ended up on the internet.
Which
now, most of it started
happen.
as in response to the ICE video that I made, and whenever that video went live, I did start getting death threats.
So he's blaming the ICE video that he made, which was his fuck ICE video, for everything that went down.
Mm-hmm.
Which could have been the catalyst of the beginning of the end for him. But yeah.
And I've gotten death threats before, so I handled it the same way I did last time, where I called in a watch order on my home. Usually it's just internet trolls. When I called in that watch order, I was in the airport about to step on the plane to go to New York for a charity organization. Once I landed in New York, this whole thing went sideways. And I spent the following 2 days trying to get home. During that time,
yeah, so the charity organization that he left his kids behind, which he gets into, and he's saying here that he got stuck in the snow for going.
Guys dropped me as an athlete, and I'm not mad at them. As a business owner myself, I understand. After it happened, I had a conversation with the CEO, and we ended it on good terms. By the time I got home, that non-emergency call that I made to my local police department had also been released. From that audio getting released, a lot of people were like, wow, he abandoned his children. They were in an Airbnb with an army friend of mine, just in case. And again, I had handled death threats before. It's not uncommon on the internet. Now, this is when things really started to spiral out of control. People started throwing around allegations, and what they're referring to is that 9 years ago, in my previous marriage, I had an affair with a woman who had previously been dating a cop. They just broke up. I had 3 consensual sexual encounters with this woman, once in her new apartment when I helped her move, once in my home while my wife was at work, I was a bad husband, and the third at a part-time job an hour outside of town when I was working security at a construction yard as an off-duty law enforcement officer. Afterwards, she told me that she still loved her ex-boyfriend, that she was going to get back with him and tell him that we had slept together. The day after that happened, I was asked to leave the department. I was fired, which makes sense because it's a cardinal sin to sleep with another cop's girl. Again, I sucked. Not just because of that, but because I was 22 years old and lacked the critical thinking skills that it takes to be a good police officer. I drove 130 miles an hour everywhere I went because, again, 22 years old and I had a cop car. If I got into
What do you think of his excuse about being young and dumb and full of
he's literally just trying to blanket over like the main problem here. The main problem here is everything that he's saying he did not do, he fucking did.
He did. Like, now he explains here that he has this affair with this woman who was a former cop's ex-girlfriend. Okay. Whatever the rules are, I guess it's the same thing with the army or like the bro code, right? We stand with the bro code.
Exactly.
And the bro code still, it goes until you die. Straight up. So the interesting
you don't sleep with a man's ex, you don't fuck with a man's girl, like that's not something you do, especially when they're your boys. Like
exactly.
Your boys. Yeah.
So I guess in this instance, he broke the bro code for the police officers, and whether or not he was friends with that police officer, we don't know. But we know he was sleeping with this woman. He saying he's a bad husband, which we figured out. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, let's go on.
Pursuits or aided other departments in pursuits, I would cut off other cops to try to be a fucking hero. I would drive 70 miles an hour down dirt roads. At one point, I actually ran a person off the road and didn't even realize it until 3 hours later when he called the department.
All this right now, I'm sorry to say, this is all hearsay. In a court of law, like if this was court, none of this that he's saying means a fucking thing because he doesn't have anything to document the proof behind it.
Yeah, and if there is, this sounds like a crime.
Yeah.
I'm just saying, like,
because you're in a cop car, because you wanted to play the hero to get ahead of other cops, so you are admitting that you were speeding. not because you had to, but because you wanted to get ahead of other cops. Like, yo, the douchebaggery with this fucker just doesn't end.
Oh, it doesn't end. It gets better.
Up all the time for these things. So it made sense that that was their final straw. Now I moved down to Texas and I became a bail enforcement agent. A lot of people are saying that that's false. I was sitting in the office one day learning how to do my job, and my boss came in and handed me 2 certification cards.
Hold on.
One was for prize investigating, one.
He was sitting in the office one day learning how to do his job. So what? He was at home fucking watching YouTube videos? Is that what he
well, listen. Well, when he finishes the part that makes this what you're saying important, I got you.
For law enforcement agent, and I said, "Sir, I didn't take these exams. How did I get these?" And he said, "Stop asking questions, son." So I did because I wanted to keep my job. After a while,
okay, that's what you needed to hear. That's the part I needed you to hear.
fucking dude.
You can't tell me that with a registry that you need for this type of employment, that the guy just sat there and said, "Don't ask any questions, son," because now that's going to be traced back to the person that you worked for, and they're going to find out that, yeah.
So not only is he making himself look bad, now he's fucking piling on associations and possibly fucking up other lives. Because again, the internet is goddamn intelligent. They will find everything out. It's scary.
The key word is intelligent, guys.
Working there, I heard through the grapevine that the woman I had an affair with was alligating sex. And as you can imagine, my heart fell into my stomach. But as somebody with a background in law enforcement, albeit brief, I knew that if she had made those allegations and made a report, that there would be an investigation and that we would get through that. And because it didn't happen, I wasn't worried about it. But there was never such an investigation nor report. So I moved on with my life. Now, I did this bail enforcement job for a few months, and then I went to Afghanistan. I've seen a lot of rumors going around that somehow I'm stolen valor, that I spent 11 years in the Oklahoma Army National Guard and I never deployed. Well, that's true. I never deployed with the Oklahoma Army National Guard. I deployed with a company called Triple Canopy. And here's a video of me in Kabul. And a screenshot with a geolocation on it. My job title in Afghanistan was Armed Guard Level 2. I was a gate guard, entry control point, ECP, and sometimes I was in machine gun towers, and those were even cardboarded up. Glorified security guard. Then there's allegations from an ex-girlfriend who was a BJJ coach, stating that I held her down by her neck and threatened to take her life. That never happened, and again, I have no evidence against it because there's no evidence for it. That person also allegated that I abused my children. I don't even spank my kids. Furthermore, when I started my divorce after I got home from Afghanistan, my ex-wife allegated. Now again, as somebody with a background in law enforcement, and obviously as somebody who doesn't do that shit, I wasn't worried. After 2 days of waiting, so any coaching from my ex-wife could be nullified, they put the children through an exam, and...
Okay, a couple things here. One, if I was accused of SA or CM, I wouldn't just move on with my life.
No.
That's
There's a lot of patchwork that needs to get done. A lot of patchwork.
You know, because one, you're that's defamation. You're spreading lies about me that aren't true. You know, I'm not gonna move on with my life. You know,
No.
we're gonna get to the bottom of this, and we're gonna get to the truth. If you're lying on my name,
Oh yeah, I'm gonna
put you out.
I'm gonna make sure to prove you wrong. Nah.
Thank you, because that's crazy. Now he has been accused of stolen valor. I want to talk about this real quick, right?
You have a better standing.
Yeah.
This
Stolen. Now there's a lot of meanings for stolen valor. One, someone, for example, Gio has never done this. This is an example. If Gio decided to wear a uniform, all fucked up with a backwards hat or whatever, with the military uniform, and walk around and tell people that he served.
Yeah.
That's stolen valor. That is illegal. Another case of stolen valor is, for example, me. If I had told people I deployed, or if I did this and that in the military, that is stolen valor as well.
Okay.
I was a cook. I never deployed. You know, I kind of sucked as a soldier, but I finished and I did what I was told.
Exactly.
You know, the whole now him being accused of stolen valor. That's, you know, okay. He served in the National Guard. This is something that I just found out yesterday.
Okay.
You know, so this whole tough guy infantry bravado spiel he has is not real. You know, whether he's been in combat, that's still something that I still don't know at the moment.
About this individual is not real. Let's put it out there.
But he did say, you know, I was in Kabul, which another thing, if you have pictures with geolocations on it, maybe you should not be doing that because that's another form of OPSEC, which is against the UCMJ, which is the Uniform Code of Military Justice, and that is a serious fine. That's pretty much doxing.
Yeah. Oh,
in a
but
way.
he's known for this though.
Yeah, so let's continue on because he continues more about some of his military stuff and then a couple of other things.
All of those claims were unfounded. Yet, against my ex-wife, there were unallegated yet substantiated claims of abuse, neglect, endangerment, threat of physical violence, and refusal of medical care. That's how I have custody of my kids. And for quite some time, I was a single father, trying to make it. So, sometimes my kids missed bath night. Most nights, they ate microwavable chicken nuggets and goldfish. And for breakfast, it was fucking yogurt. Moving on to the Tulsa Community College controversy. I was a police officer at the metro campus of the Tulsa Community College. Now, some of the allegations I'm seeing from that is that I talked about blowjobs in the squad room with other cops. That's probably true. Cops do that. That I joked about making an OnlyFans. I made that joke 3 weeks ago, too, and on various live streams. Another one of the allegations from that is that
Everybody
I looked
makes
up a
jokes
student
about that.
on Facebook because she was attractive. I was 25 at a college. That was a college-age student. That
What?
probably happened. And then in that report, it also states
Okay, I want to hear your perspective about this because I mean I feel like my rule is you don't shit where you eat.
No.
You know what I mean?
I'm just sick and fucking tired of hearing I was only 25. I was at the second college. But, like, motherfucker, those were the years of your molding. If you didn't learn then in a social fucking environment how to behave and act after all these fucking experiences you have, then what the fuck are you really talking? Like, yo, that's as fake can fucking get, dude.
Oh yeah, and we got a little
I
more.
bragged about cheating on my wife 35 times. 35 is a really weird number. What happened there is that there was another police officer going through a divorce because his wife cheated. And so I was trying to build a rapport with him, telling him I was going through the same thing, that my wife cheated on me, so I cheated on her, and we went back and forth in a super duper toxic relationship. Now, just short.
Okay.
So the claim of him cheating on his wife 35 times, and the pathetic excuse, I'm going to call it, and it could be true, right? This conversation could be true, that he had and told the guy that got cheated on his wife that he was cheating on his wife too, just to bond with him. Just to bond with him.
All right, I'm gonna. The only time a guy, and this is man shit. The only time a man finds a necessity to fucking lie to another man about something is if that man feels like he's in competition with this man. And that sense of competitiveness comes from insecurity. Let's get that out there.
It's cuck energy.
It's straight cuck energy. When me and Sanchez talk, I don't have to bullshit or fabricate a fucking stat or anything because there's no gain in that. He knows me, I know him, and we're going to tell each other straight up, yo, I don't like the way this is, or I don't like the way this, and vice fucking versa. There's no need to fucking lie. I don't have to impress him. He doesn't have to impress me. He's not in competition with me. I'm not in competition with him. Like, this bravado mentality that a lot of these fucking dickheads, like, they themselves implement, it's pathetic, it's sad, and it's fucking stupid, bro.
There are things as a man that we do differently, and things as men that we do the same. You know what I mean? And we bond by different things. But we don't bond about talking about women or talking about sex or talking about like shit like that. You know what I mean? You don't comfort somebody but because to me, like you said, like a competition thing. Oh, you got cheated on? Well, guess what? I got cheated on too.
Yeah, like, that's what
you did. You know, and it's so stupid. It's so fucking.
It really fucking is. It really fucking is. And I'm tired.
Like, who wants to talk about their spouse being cheating on you? I don't want to talk about that. That's not.
At this rate, the only thing this asshole is missing is a fucking handlebar mustache, and it'll complete the look.
This isn't the real him, right?
This isn't him.
Yeah,
he's just missing one element, and it would complete the fucking look, bro. It's amazing. Look, the hat tattered and torn, everything. It's on.
Yeah,
which fucking douchebag syndrome.
Fucking guy's wearing a branded logo. He's gonna get copyright strike. Watch.
Yeah,
all right, so let's go on. We got a little bit more.
Please go.
Question about those ridiculous claims. I actually filed an HR complaint against my captain and my lieutenant, where it states that I fear retaliation from them. And I found that report, and it's right here. Please pause to read.
No, I'm good.
So we're not going to read this. So here's the important thing about this, right?
After
I don't see any signatures, any actual type of paperwork. It just looks like text written on a notepad. So let's go on.
By all means.
HR complaint, I stayed home. I didn't go back to work. And when I didn't reach a resolve, I took all of my police gear and put it in a cardboard box and took it up to headquarters. I turned it into the police chief and said, I quit. And he said, whoa, son, don't make any rash decisions. Give me a few days to look into this. And I said, okay, sir, I respect that. And I put it back in my car and I started driving home. And then I received a call and they asked me to go to the TCC West campus to talk to somebody. And I thought I was going to talk about the HR complaint. And when I sat down and they started asking me questions about inappropriate comments, I was flabbergasted. I asked them if there were reports of these things and they said, yeah. And they had previously done this to a separate police officer. And so I said, no, fuck it. I quit. I was going to quit 20 minutes ago. Come get your shit out of my car. And I left.
So instead of
saying,
facing consequences, you decide to run like a bitch.
Exactly.
Sounds about right.
People and then quit during the investigation so you don't get charged. That's not how crime works. And past that, people are saying he changed his name to run away from these things. Also, not a thing. I publicly stated and stand by the fact that I changed my name because my parents suck. And I didn't want to get married to my wife and give her that last name. I want to address the fact that I sucked in the military, and I've told you all that.
Are you
the
fucking
contract
kidding?
I had was 6 years.
You make that last name your own.
That's what I did, bro. I had no relationship with my father. My daughter now shares that last name. And if she has a child, guess what? That child's going to share that last name too. It's going to live on, but it lives on with fucking pride and redemption. Let's call it redemption because it didn't go to waste.
Yep.
Fucking prick.
In the Oklahoma Army National Guard as an infantryman.
Oh, here
I was
we
a
go.
specialist the entire time. As a matter of fact, I was a specialist the entire time I was in the Army. And that's embarrassing because it was 11 fucking years. My first contract, I was fat. I told you all this.
So this right here is the most embarrassing thing you could say as a soldier, as a veteran. You were a specialist for 11 years. Do you know what a specialist is, Gio?
I would assume it's somebody of high ranking.
It's a rank, right? So I'm going to tell you the ranks. So it's private,
Mm-hmm.
private first class.
Mm-hmm.
Hold up, wait a minute. It's been a while.
There's been a lot of weed involved too.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Because there's like three privates. So the first is private, which is like no insignia, right?
Okay.
The second is like the little upside the diamond upside down. There's
like a ribbon, like an upside down ribbon.
Yeah. So that is they get weird. So okay. So it's private first class, and then specialist. So
Okay.
specialist is the fourth rank that you get. Now, another thing to understand about the specialist rank is that you can get the rank automatically just by serving time for 4 years. He was a specialist for 11 years. Okay,
So
I had to put my ex-husband's rank on them when he was in, and I put it on upside down. My wife put my rank on me too. Special moment, but that's funny that you put it on upside down. But yeah, but yeah, this so 11 years as a specialist,
mhm.
you get it like 4 or 5 years automatically. You could earn it earlier, you know,
Okay.
but it sounds like he was a specialist the whole time.
Into the Army, fuck a specialist, or into the Marines a specialist.
Can I tell you? Can I tell you what a common rank is for people who are in for 11 years?
What?
Sergeant first class.
Okay, yeah, that's
You know, like you know what I mean. And then in some cases, you know, if you're like a high speed soldier,
Mm.
you'll end up getting master sergeant or first sergeant. First sergeant you get master sergeant and first sergeant are the same rank,
Okay,
but you only get master sergeant if you get a command post.
got you.
So that's how that makes sense. So for him to be a specialist for 11 years, to serve 11 years and be a specialist the whole time, that is sad.
I mean, it's either sad or fucking amazing because he'd be the only one to do it.
Yeah, so he says it right here.
I faked a back injury so I wouldn't have to do a PT test because I wasn't going to fucking pass one. I lacked the self-respect to hold myself accountable. After I got home from Afghanistan, I decided to re-enlist because they were offering $15,000 for a 3-year contract, unheard of at the time. So I took it because I was fucking poor. But at that time, I was a single dad. I couldn't
Why
afford
not?
childcare long enough
Okay.
to go to basic leadership school to pick up sergeant or E5, even though I was in a team leader position. And even if I was in a relationship, that woman was not willing to watch my kids for up to 3 weeks for that basic leadership school. So after the 3-year contract, I re-signed a 1-year extension to go and become a medic. I had to retake my ASVAB because my first score was 34. I was a fucking 17-year-old kid. Since I had
Now, for perspective, 34 is low. My score was a 42. I'm not proud of it, but 34 is fucking bad.
He took it at 17 years old.
Yeah, you could actually take the ASVAB at 16.
Okay,
Yeah, you could take it at 16. That could be true.
you could serve your country and die before 21, but you can't drink a
You
beer.
can't-
I'm sorry,
you can't
guys.
drink a beer.
I'm sorry.
my EMT certification at the time, I decided I'm going to be a medic because they promised me it was an E5 slot. And I put a lot of value in that promotion. I got to the new unit and asked them, hey, when am I picking up my 5s? And they said, oh, this is an E4 slot. And that sucked. So I crashed out and I went to RSU to do the Green to Gold program, which is
What? What did he say?
He crashed out.
Oh, no, him
Oh
crashed
my god! Oh my god! Yeah, and then he says here he went from green to gold, which goes from enlisted to officers, which is like the lieutenants and stuff like that. The lieutenants,
Yeah.
and generals, which he would have been a fucking
entire semester with that until the NCOIC
Alright,
or the
so
non-commissioned officer
that's enough of his army.
$22 and never cashed
Yeah.
it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Also, here's a contract without a religious exemption that had to be predetermined. Almost an entire semester with that until the NCOIC or the non-commissioned officer in charge called me and told me that I didn't have a GI Bill anymore because I took a longer than 12-month break in service between my first and second contract without a religious exemption that had to be predetermined. So I dropped a hardship packet and separated them. And I am embarrassed about my time in the military because I sucked. Some people are saying that I faked my burn injuries. Nope, trigger warning. I'm about to show you photos. It's fucking gross. Also, here's the city of Tulsa paying me a disability claim for those burns and my knee surgery.
Okay.
As a
Okay.
struggling poor father of 2,
Okay.
I actually did make an OnlyFans one time, and it failed embarrassingly. I made $22 and never cashed it out because, again, it was embarrassing. Then I took a construction job and got laid off, and then took a job working as a school resource officer. About 3 months into that, the school administrator pulled me into his office and said, do you have a fucking OnlyFans? To which I replied with, oh, I resigned. That's weird. That means you have seen my junk. And they tried to talk me out of it. That's when I went to EMT.
Which,
Oh, so they're in the wrong.
yeah, they're in the wrong. And for him to question, do you have an OnlyFans, does not mean that he sought out looking for it. Like he sought out the college girl on Facebook. You know, I mean, it means he could have heard about it, and this could be a detrimental thing that could have. You know, this is the thing. If you are devaluing, like let's say you work for Rise, right? For example, and what he did, you know, he did an OnlyFans. You know, why are you? If you work for a huge company like that, or not work, but if you're affiliated with a huge company like that, and you're doing, you're broke. It seems like you're always broke, though. I keep on hearing broke. He seems to have been always broke.
You know what? It's not even just always broke. I seem to see a very short lapse in careers, and it's almost like a pattern. You know how they say, oh, you know, if you've been fired from so many jobs, it's not necessarily the jobs you went in for. It's your performance at those fucking jobs. That's kind of where the pattern lies here, where if you're getting terminated and you're getting called into offices, that means you've been making stupid fucking decisions. Change up the formula, guys.
No, seriously. You need to change flavors, but it might be too late for him.
For him, yeah.
I can coach every single client at the price point that they pay. And I don't want to charge a fuck ton of money for online coaching. And when I introduce these clients to their coach, every single video tells them that they can reach out to me at any time because I am here with them every step of the way. Here's a compilation.
Okay, that's whatever. I don't give a fuck about his
Fucking
coaching.
dick broom.
Any money we weren't going to use. Okay, so this is another thing. The wedding scam. We got 3 short minutes left. Well, since it's fast, it's shorter than that.
Yeah.
But
Decided to do a wedding registry where they could donate to our honeymoon fund, and any money we weren't going to use was going to go to charity. And here are the receipts for that. My wife was also slammed because people in our Discord community have requested to crowdfund things in the past, and we allowed them to do that. And that I have a P.O. box series where people send me things that I unbox on camera as a part of community connection. And I'm not ashamed of that. Now, I have friends who have been verbally attacked, bombarded with messages and comments because they're associated with me. My coaches have seen the brunt of it. My support team. That's just not fair. I've heard people upset that I make content with my brother Wesley and that I state that I'm his full-time caregiver, but I travel a lot. I do. And we have a support system for Wesley. He can live on his own, and now he can make a grilled cheese because I taught him. And he can grocery shop on his own, but he can't drive. And he's not really good at cleaning his apartment, but he wants to be independent. And he's been on food stamps his entire life, and he asked me not to take that from him. He is dependent.
why are we saying stuff like this?
It's like, oh, this person's situation is a lot worse than mine, so it doesn't make me look as bad.
It's come on.
On me.
It's common narcissist fucking attitude. This is literally the epitome of a fucking narcissist. Again, take off this, leave this, and the look is complete, bro.
Yeah, just double down, right?
Double down and get it done, bro. Put on the camo fucking jeans. That's just go. Rent a bow. Get to the woods. There's your fucking like, enough.
Yep. And then
for my mustache,
fucking
things like
douchebags, bro.
Shaves, which is really weird. That's like saying I'm not going to stop harassing this guy until he trims his fucking toenails. You guys are dorks. I shaved my mustache a week and a half ago. I'm done wearing the costume that I felt like I had to wear to stay relevant with these platforms. I couldn't drink coffee out of a fucking cup. It was a pain in the ass. I have sucked at every single thing I've done in my life. I've gone into jobs incredibly cocky, thinking it was God's gift to whatever position I was in. The Dunning-Kruger effect in full swing, and I struggled to fit in.
Still thinks he's God's
The
gift.
baseline that I was trying to be better than was my family.
yeah.
Still out here thinking he's God's gift. Yeah. The narcissism doesn't fucking stop. It's fucking ridiculous. And honestly, those are the type of guys I would love to fucking find on a corner and just pull them into a fucking alleyway for 2 minutes, bro. That's it.
It
Dead
just
ass.
it doesn't make sense to me why people like this
Oh,
need to and then like and first off, I also want to say this looks like a full on lawyer's outfit.
I just hate like when he uses terms like not fair. Oh, that's not fair. Like, oh, they're attacking my fans or my coaches. That's not fair. But it was fair that because you got butt hurt over a fucking jesty comment to go and fucking put out a person's personal information all over the internet, that was fair. And then when in return it was done to him, it became a problem. I'm getting death threats. Oh, my family's in danger. You fucking puss magnet. Fuck you guys, bro. Fuck guys like that.
There he says, bro thinks he shaved. He's a new person and nothing happened. What a joke. No, seriously.
Shit. I fucking hate people like
remember, and then like everything that's just going on with him, it's getting crazy. It's fault. The ground is like breaking beneath him. So let's go on to some more stuff. We got a couple more things, and we're ending it up with a couple of gaming things today. So first off, do you know the streamer Playboy Max?
No.
So he's a music streamer. He does music production, and he has a lot of hip hop artists that show up on his streams, which is really cool. I think we need streamers like that to kind of dive into that world because and he's had some controversial moments where people like smoking in like the Airbnbs when they're not supposed to. He tries to police it. He does try to police it. He does his best, but when you have a crowd of 50 people in your house, it's like.
But then again, at the end of the day, sometimes these content creators are looking for that response so they could get their views.
Yeah, and it helps. So Playboy Max, who's also from Newark, New Jersey, by the way. So it's always interesting. But check this out. Twitch, I'm not giving sound because of copyright, but Twitch he went to Twitch headquarters and look at this fucking setup that they gave this guy.
He looks like he's in a courtroom fucking camera.
Look at this.
He looks like he's in a courtroom camera, like on trial right now. He looks like he's on trial.
Look at her. She's like, what the fuck is this? Look at them. Everything is like so fucking slow. And then like the funny thing too, do you want to see what his setup normally looks like?
I bet it's fucking amazing.
He's got several because he does traveling, so he's in like different areas sometimes. It's quite interesting. There's a bunch of football stuff I don't give a shit about.
Yeah. It looks like he's waiting to see the judge. Fucking hilarious.
And again with the copyright, this is skip the ad. That's his setup. You see it?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, nice little setup there. And then like Twitch gives him that fucking piece of shit. It's like my fucking god. My god, for real. Looks like he's waiting to see the judge.
On some real shit, you know what I think it was? And kudos to Twitch. I call that a humbling setup. Oh, you're so good with the high tech? What can you do with this, bro? That was the primitive shit we had to fucking deal with when we were younger.
Dude streaming on 30 frames, bro. 30 frames.
We did it!
Guys, before we continue on with some of the next bits, we want to let you guys know, check out our friends over at Hemper. Okay, if you're a cannabis enthusiast like we are, doing your wake and bakes, use code BRVG at hemper.co, or you could just go to hemper.co/BRVG. Now you can get bongs, pipes, cleaning products, ashtrays, tips, glass tips. We used one this weekend. It was great. But what else, Gio? What else can we get at What else can we get?
Dude, theme bongs. There's a fucking 3-tier subscription that you can actually fucking apply for. Really great prices, and each box comes with a theme bong. Again, comes with either a banger and bowl, both included. So it's really a bang for your buck at that fucking point. Like, you really cannot miss out on a deal. And you can even get a better fucking deal if you use what? Code BRVG when checking out. So do yourselves a fucking favor. Check out those fucking subscriptions. Hit one up. Even if it's just for 1 month. Grab one if you like it, which I'm pretty sure you will. Keep them going.
Hell yeah. Now, also, we're back. Morning Rips is exclusively in a relationship, an affiliate relationship with Govee Lights. So
Oh,
the link is in the description. If you want to get yourself some Govee lights, check out the link for Govee in the description, and it will lead you to some of the greatest deals that are happening right now.
yeah.
You know, Govee lights are amazing. Myself and Gio, we use them. We use them both. A lot of people in the Clean Sanchez Media team are
Yep.
fans of Govee, and you're able to use our code that's in the link today. And then a sponsorship, guys. Okay, we can't forget the sponsorship. Okay, today, today and for the next 2 weeks, we are sponsored by Yahtzee with Buddies. So go out and play the game. If you're a Yahtzee fan, and for those who like poker, I learned how to play poker through Yahtzee. You know, get your Yahtzees today. Hit the link that was just put up in the chat and support the channel today, guys.
Fuck yeah.
So man, I want to talk to you about a board game I played this weekend.
Please
Um,
do.
we're gonna start getting into gaming and stuff like that, and I hope we got gamers in the house. Type in, throw some ones in the chat if you're a gamer. I've always wanted to do that.
Here,
Always wanted to do
I'll
that.
contribute.
Word. Throw some ones in the chat. Throw some ones. And since I'm doing this from EV Mux, there'll be several
Boom.
that pop up. There you go. And it's all me, guys. It's all me. So we got some gaming stuff. We played. We had my brother-in-law over this weekend, and we got a bunch of board games. We played, our Puerto Rican favorite, Dominoes. Dominoes is a favorite. We played that at your house too.
Oh yeah.
A video gamer, not a board gamer, pussy.
For somebody as sheltered as you are, D, you're not a board gamer? That's wild.
I'll give you a 2 for video games. No, it's 1. It's 1.
So it's one or none, bro.
We're getting into gaming now. We're getting into gaming, okay? So
Fucking
put ones. Put a fucking 1, D. Put a fucking 1. All right. So, oh man, so we played, and then we played Cards Against Humanity. But the thing was, how like when you have like not a lot of players, you always throw in like Leisure Larry to oh my god.
God damn it. She started it. Oh no, D started it.
Oh my god.
That's it. We said 1, guys.
Yeah, so we played Star Wars Monopoly. Now, this isn't like your regular buy properties and shit like that. This was actually super competitive, and it's only 4 players, so we're going to bring it over to your house.
Oh, shit.
And so it's 4 tokens, 2 light side, 2 dark side. And when you buy properties, you're buying parts of a planet, and there's no trading and stuff like that. So all the power is in like the chance and community chest cards, where when you pick it up, if depending on what side you're on, you have to do the deed. I must have given my brother-in-law $1,200 from Sith cards.
Oh my god.
Okay, because he just kept on dogging me. Okay, but it's such an interesting style of Monopoly. It's not the same, You're fighting for planets, and it's cool. So it's definitely one I'm going to be bringing to your house. I think it's one that you're going to enjoy a lot. You and Ness will. For anyone that's more than 4 players, I'm sorry, you can't play. That's just how it is.
Sit and play with 3 other friends.
Yep. I also gonna make an announcement that I haven't told Gio either.
Oh fuck.
Okay, one, some people won't be as excited about me. Myself and a few others in our Discord have asked me about it, and I'm finally gonna do it.
Called it. I fucking called it. You don't even have to say it, and I already know what the fuck it is.
Which one is it?
Fucking Magic the Gathering shit.
I'm gonna put a small Magic the Gathering channel. But wait, I'm putting something in there that for you and me and everybody else, something that we all play. I am going to finally put a Fallout channel.
Oh shit! Fucking Jesus Christ! God damn it! God damn it! I feel like JM fucking celebrating the touchdown yesterday. God damn it! Fuck yes.
Yes. So look,
my heart.
No, there is no tease. It's going in there today.
My heart.
I am going to work on it today. So the Magic the Gathering one, that's like I said, some that's for myself and like Dabs, Hunter. I used to play years ago. Yeah, well, there you go. We're trying. I'm not trying to be serious about it. I'm just trying to enjoy it. Now with the Fallout channel,
Yeah.
I'm going to put patch notes and updates.
Yes.
Stuff on the D&D Fallout. A trade channel
Mm-hmm.
for trades. Stuff to show off your builds and stuff to show off other people's builds for inspiration. The Fallout channel is going to be super in depth. It's going to go within. It's going to go between the games and the show, Fallout events that we have,
So on
and
their
then
multiverse.
yeah, and then plus we also have the event coming in April of next year.
Yeah.
So a lot of, we're gonna put a lot of that information in there. The Fallout channel, I'm there's gonna be a lot of stuff in there. So and then any suggestions that you have for that Fallout channel will be there. And then on top of that, we have a role for Fallout already.
Mm-hmm.
So we're gonna fix that one up for it to just be Fallout, so the Fallout fans will have a whole place that we could talk Fallout and stuff like that. And then it's I think it's time.
Yeah.
I think it's about time that we do that. So I'm excited. Wait, people like Fallout? You like Fallout too? You like Fallout too? We need a Fallout VC. Fallout VC will be in there. Yep, the VC will be. I'm personally I know that's something that a lot of people will be excited about because that's the game that we play the most.
Yeah.
And I know someone asked me about the Arc Raiders channel, but like I said before, the Arc Raiders channel was just temporary.
Mm-hmm.
That was just a temporary thing. So for those who are playing Fallout and whatever, it's all going to be on there. I still play every once in a while with Dabs. Dabs don't play Fallout.
When the fuck does he have time for Fallout?
He doesn't even watch the show.
He's on RP, yeah, for real. He's watching Sons of Anarchy and RPing a motorcyclist.
Every once in a while, we'll get you set up. We need Frenchie to set it. She's trying. I think I may have convinced her with my husband's sacrificial thing that I was gonna get. So
right, husband of your stats right there, bro.
Yeah, she'll be there. We just gotta see because she's got 12,000 atoms. She had 12,000 atoms in her PC account, and she has to see if she's able to move.
Hopefully,
move those atoms. So let's get into some.
It should at least be linked to the email. If they can confirm the email matches both, they should be able to do so, bro. They have to.
Yeah. I mean, look, I was able to. I write to Bethesda all the fucking time. If I want something from there, especially if I want something from the store or anything, they're really good with their support. I definitely like what they do. I don't agree with a lot of their decisions, but I do like that they are supportive. They have a really good support team behind the game, and that's why it's still around. Next in game, we were just talking about board games. Final Fantasy is coming out with a board game. Okay, board games. We're all fans of board games. We all want to do more of it. I was actually just telling Francesca that I want to go to your house too soon. So I think the only time that we're busy is the 28th. So we may be coming soon to keep you guys posted. But we are going to bring some board games and then you get some ready. But Final Fantasy, the board game, is coming out and it's going to cover the first 3 games. Okay. There's something about these like RPG. Let me show you. And it's actually kind of cute. Let me show you the box cut, the box art.
I'm actually curious to see what the tokens are.
This is the box art. Do you see anything? Do you see any?
It's a fucking Nintendo, bro. Oh no, it's a PlayStation.
Yeah. No, that's a Nintendo cartridge.
Is it?
Yeah, look.
Oh, it is Nintendo. Damn.
Yeah. The tokens and stuff. I don't see any pictures of tokens or anything like that. But yeah, it's coming out the end of this year. There's going to be something will be something to learn.
That's fucking slick. That's a slick fucking box.
Yeah, the box art's fucking dope. I gotta say, I gotta give it to them.
The color threw me off. I was like, that looks like PlayStation, but it's like it has the Nintendo rivets, like the ridges and shit.
Next, we got 2 more stories. This is a wild story, okay? Mind's Eye co-CEO, and now I don't know how true this story is, okay, but it's being reported by Insider Gaming.
Okay.
Mind's Eye co-CEO Mark Gerhard has alleged in an internal meeting with Build a Rocket Boy employees that they have caught the guys who sabotaged Mind's Eye in an alleged $1 million plus campaign.
Wait.
We'll get to that in a second from the dungeon. I'd like to talk about that. In the meeting, which took place in January and was sent to Insider Gaming on the condition that the video not be made public, Gerhard opened the call by saying they caught the guys who've been sabotaging Mind's Eye. He alleged that the company behind the campaign was a very big American company, but that it's probably not the company you're thinking of. Gerhard alleged it was Clean Sanchez Media, guys. It was us. Gerhard alleged that the smear campaign had a budget over $1 million spent in 2025, and that the big American company allegedly paid the UK-based company Ritual Network,
It was
who he
definitely
claimed are a bunch of gangsters, to carry out the sabotages. How ridiculous is this fucking
that.
story?
That is the saddest and most pathetic excuse to not. Yo, they should actually team up with fucking Homeboy and make their collab. That would probably blossom into something more viable. Cause yeah, what the fuck? Just say you fucked it up. Why you gotta point your fingers at someone else? And a boogeyman, no less. Because this person, the company doesn't exist. They won't even give you a name. Oh my god, yo.
Yep. 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 From the dungeon, if you just hang around a second, I'll answer your question after this story. Now, here's one that is super interesting that broke. A new report has claimed that the long awaited PlayStation 5 release of Starfield will be releasing April 7th, 2026. Okay, now that's according to a new report from the PEPE, which obtained internal documentation from a video game distributor that revealing that the game will release on said date. While not confirmed, it's likely that the PlayStation 5 release will be a part of the long-awaited Starfield 2.0 update, which has shown to press a few months ago. It's worth mentioning that the PPE has had a good track record of leaking information related to physical game releases. However, yesterday's Take-Two Interactive call debunked their claims that GTA would avoid physical game releases on launch. On launch.
Launch
So
keyword.
so one small little thing that he got wrong, which is fine. Now that being said, it was not a screenshot was not provided of what appears. Oh wait, they did provide a screenshot of what appears to be an internal system showing that Starfield is going to release on April 7th.
That is legitimately right around the fucking corner.
Yeah.
That's insane.
Yeah, I will be fucking buying this game again.
Well, you did mention, like, when last year when we were like talking about it and getting into it, we did make the mention that we thought it was going to come out, either late last year or early this year.
It was bound to happen.
Yeah, it was definitely bound to happen. I mean,
was Fallout 76 a Microsoft exclusive for a while?
I don't know. Hold on.
Yeah, find that out for me, because I've always wondered, but I've never really asked.
No, it was launched on multi-platform. Yeah, it was launched on multi-platform.
Okay, cool. Okay, I've always wondered. I never really do. Thank you for that. But yeah, man, I mean, very interesting stuff. We're gonna keep an eye on that. Maybe there might be a trailer coming out soon. Who knows? In fact, let me look at YouTube real quick before I answer D's question, because I've always wanted to. Let's see, trailers. Nope, nothing. Nope, nothing. All right, that's fine. So, D, to answer your question, will Clean Sanchez Media ever get a full-on Latin podcast Spanish speaking? So, I am 100% open to the idea of it.
I'm not doing it.
There is no ifs, ands, or buts about it. If there is someone who would like to do something like that and pitch it to me, I'd be more than happy to listen. I'm not going to say no at all. If the show is good, and this is for every other show, if the show is good, if there's a good concept, we'll make it happen. A Spanish to touch into the Latin world would be fucking awesome.
Oh, yeah. Then everybody here would get tickets. BIP.
Yeah. And then we can have our conflé,
Our conflé, our fucking coquito,
our Burger King, our Burger King,
un pedazo pernil, and one
yeah, I I would love to do like a full-on Hispanic podcast. You know what I mean? Especially like a Puerto Rican one.
Be a lot
Obviously
of
I would produce it.
lot
That's
of
all I
flavor.
would want to do.
It
You
has
know,
to be a cooking show at that point because
you're absolutely right. It has to be a cooking show.
yeah, some empanadas de carne, queso, de pollo, oh man, now I want
And
empanadas.
it would have to be a comedy.
Yeah, babe, we're getting taco shells. I mean, not taco shells, empanada shells. I want to make empanadas soon.
Because when Toshi goes to your house, I'm gonna go to your house to make the French toast puffs.
Bet,
So,
big bet.
but yeah, there you go, D. There's your answer. If the door is always open. I like to for those who haven't seen it, I'll let you guys. We have a calendar.
Whenever,
He said whenever.
whenever, wherever, empanadas are together. Come on, we got to do it. I love it.
Yep. For those who haven't seen it, we're gonna show it to you again. Here is the schedule. Oh, I know a way to get you out of work. Gio, hurt yourself.
All right.
There's ice out. There's ice outside. Go slip.
Necessary sacrifice. This is for science, but I'm not taping this.
Yeah. So for those who don't know, and we showed this before, here is the schedule. Okay, tonight at 7 p.m. will be the DD214 Network podcast. Okay, it will be a Super Bowl after show. They will be talking about it.
I know there's going to be a lot of emotion in this one, so I'm happy. I'm actually
none of them are Patriots fans, so.
Well, that's what I mean. So I'm waiting. I'm anticipating some goodies because I know a lot of shit talk is going to come out of there too.
Yeah. So on top of that, this is the schedule, guys. 10 a.m. every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. 9 p.m. Thursdays, the JM and Diggs podcast, and then BRVG on Saturdays at 7. We have 2 days open, and if you look at the times, there are time slots open to do more shows. So.
Whole Tuesday. Hello. There's a whole Sunday. Hello.
No. Sundays I'm off.
Oh, you're taking. Oh, so you know what? You're right. God's day off too. Your day off.
I'm taking. Sundays are now my official Sundays off. So Tuesdays, all days, and then all the other time slots. So guys, we want to thank you guys for coming out to another episode of BRVG. Okay, I love. Throw on this music real quick right before we go.
BRVG AM.
BRVG AM. Okay, guys, this was Morning Rips. We appreciate you guys coming to the show. Streams are coming back. I gotta do a little work. I gotta upload BRVG, and then but streams are coming back. Guys, come back Wednesday. Okay, come back later. Come back later if you want to talk shit about the Super Bowl. Get the guys riled up tonight. I'd love to see it.
Oh yeah. Hey, Jay, I'm expecting some goodies tonight, bro. Don't disappoint me, dude.
There you go.
Hey, dude.
And then most importantly, guys, smoke one.
Yeah.
Okay, literally smoke one, guys. It's a beautiful day. Apparently it's supposed to be 55 degrees at the end of the week.
Dude, the world's about to end, bro. I'm calling it now.
the world's been over, my friend.
God damn it.
This is the part of this is we're in the new game plus.
Shit.
We're in the new game plus. Have a good day. You guys are loved. You guys are wanted. Make sure you smoke one for us, and we'll see you guys later. Maybe see us in the Discord. And if you're not part of the Discord, join the Discord. And if you can't take a joke, you just fucking don't come in here.
Avoid the Discord. If you can't take a joke,
we love you. We'll see you guys later.
We go outside. Yes, the baby. We go outside.